Is my introduction to Bas, and I hope that you guys are ready for it. He has his final presentations. This is his reminder that it is World Oceans Day, and so be happy that it's World Oceans Days, but with that I'm going to hand it off to Bas, and then we will have some question and answers on the research activities that I just presented.
Modified. It's the template. Wrong name, but there. Yeah, I had to just to be sure. Yeah, I think so. Maybe we can look how much these are. Yeah, this is go down. Yeah. Okay. So it's an overview of the week. Maybe you see some cartoons you already saw, but probably. So we start, of course, with the first day, advancing understanding and responses to changing oceans. This was the opening. Yeah, the iceberg. When thinking about climate change, lots of people think about me. But who is thinking about me? And how to address the urgency of climate change. Know your audience, make it entertaining, and be optimistic. And then we had music, the string quartet Anacostia with the piece Confluence. Don't be a prophet and give hope instead of despair. Otherwise people freeze instead of taking action. Prophetic words. And remember, what happens on the Arctic doesn't stay on the Arctic. Okay. Oh no, the Arctic ice is melting. Oh wow, oh exploit. Business opportunities, resources, it's ours. No, mine. Meanwhile, in the deep sea, we're such old species. We always lived quietly, far from human, and we're not used to change. So how do you think we can adapt to climate change now all of a sudden? These adaptation skeptics are not on Twitter. It's getting warmer, there's less oxygen and less food. But there's also more plastic. Yes, we're clearly drifting in the Anthropocene. And then we are entering the second day, World Environmental Day. It was Tuesday. Shouldn't be every day Environmental Day, right? Probably that's where the problem started. And here are science and practice getting hand in hand together to make sustainable oceans, the ocean we need for the future we want. And here's the ocean of big data. How big is your data? I think that question is a beautiful summary of our zeitgeist, and we need to think more about that. And here's the an ecosystem model, but there are no human decisions in it, and not tipping points, neither synergy. Also no behavior switches. And here natural science and social science try to work together. And there were people talking about ensemble of models to improve results. Hey guys, it's get too hot here, I'm off. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And the human says, oh no. Oh, we have enough fish for today. We go home. No, considering my model, you should optimize your profit. Global fish consumption keeps increasing. Oh, nice. More, more, more. If models were reality, the probability of a fish, please. Oh, great. We have lots of possible scenarios. I'll estimate a price for you. Catastrophic transition. The case of North Atlantic herring. Catastrophic. I'd rather like to talk about a regime shift. Sound less negative. Mind your audience. And then we're entering the third day, the day after the Norwegian party. Tuna? No, it's compressed watermelon. Maybe this might be the right replacement in case tuna disappears. Vulnerable fishes and climate change. First we have to cope with it. Then we will have to adapt. And then we try to transform. Climate-driven species redistribution. We go north, or we go south, or we go up, or we go down. We focus a lot at our species. Maybe you might show a little more interest to our context. Yeah. And don't forget about the species shift and the human health. We know, haha. Species on the move. Yeah, nobody will miss us anyway, as we are perceived the least important sustainability goal. So what's the reason for your flight? Because of deoxygenation. Never heard of that nation. Anyway, what's your reason? Aren't we at risk over here? Well, I have a formula to check that. Let me see. Meanwhile, in an oxygen minimum zone, did you know the joke of these benthic fish becoming extinct? No, tell me. They didn't. Well, most scientists think we did. So now we have deoxygenation and nitrification, plus the lack of ventilation. It's time for a long vacation. Species shifting. Okay, now let's go there. Good idea. Wait, we have still not agreement there. And back at the Pacific Islands. Because of those high concentrations of mercury, we have to change our pelagic fish consumption. Okay, but what to eat now? What about those compressed watermelon? And then it's the fourth day, it was yesterday, we saw a few of them this morning, the day after the poster presentations. We could have a clear prediction of the climate change if that decadal variability would not be in our way. So how did you deal with environmental stress? Well, I started smoking non-stop, which results in more CO2. You know, I'm fed up with those scientists generalizing us. Right, they should see us as individuals. It's not an ecosystem who responds at climate change. We are the ones who respond, all in our own individual way. Oh, come on, it's already complex enough. Excellent ecosystem service. Is it free? Oh, well, we might present you a very big bill soon. Of course, we're not free like you, but we have free healthcare. So summarizing this fourth day, it's all the time more complex than we thought, and it's worse than we thought. But wait, we should be positive and entertaining and look for concrete action. Maybe Friday, the optimist. So, that's Friday, World Oceans Day. Oceans matter, oceans matter, oceans matter. And we talked about the blue carbon ecosystem. Did you know we're responsible for 50% worldwide carbon production? Though we get away with all the credit. On my right hand, aquaculture. At my left hand, the mangrove forests. I ensure the fish food for the people, and I assure oxygen to all. The future will be so different, and results of research done will be worthless. And we should learn faster to capture the new situations. This first one blob was exciting. but now they became so ordinary, boring. The Ocean Extreme Collection. Choose the style which fits you the best. Heat wave. No, heat wave. Please mind your audience and become consistent. Okay, now the last one. Hi, darling. So how was your symposium? Great. It's time for action. Okay, thank you.
Bas, if you could come up. Thank you so much.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just so great.
Run away.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay, so now our job is somewhat done, and now we're looking for feedback from all of you. You heard my